Hello. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another video of CloudFX, and the market breakdown that we did on the previous video. Here's the play out. Here's how the trade actually played out at the end of the day. So the market was actually targeting these lows here, and after it targeted those lows, so I put my take profit, and look at that. After it hit those lows, that liquidity zone. After it hit that liquidity zone, the market came to this fair value gap. Boom. Now the market is buying. Can you see that? Let me just move this picture towards the end. Okay. Now the market is buying. Okay. Yes. So the overall direction of the market is actually sell. That's what I like to think, that the overall direction is actually sell, and it's buying. Maybe it's coming to these areas here. Maybe that's when it will change the direction altogether towards the upside. But on a daily time frame, it's actually kind of ranging. It's kind of a range on a daily time frame. Let me just do that. Move all that. It's kind of a range on daily time frame, but it's still in an uptrend. As you can see, it's still in an uptrend. So maybe this is just a retracement to the downside, and from there we'll go heading all the way up, since this is an area that's quite interesting. So it's leaving out liquidity at the back here. You see it's leaving out all this liquidity, it's not taking it out. So in the future, we are to see that liquidity being filled in the future, or to see that liquidity being filled. Sorry about that. But to see that liquidity being filled, as you can see also in the past year, it's trying to fill up all this liquidity, has been building over time, since May, March, February, and before all here, since previous years. So it's trying to fill up all that liquidity, and EU is going to keep gaining some power from now henceforth, according to my view. So that's the play out of EU. Then we have the DXY. Sorry about that. Let me just pause that for a moment and come here to gold. So in gold, this was my analysis that it would play out this way. So I'm still waiting whether it will actually come back to this end. But I've already taken some profits out here. After it hit last week's low, I took out some profits here. Took home some profits. So I'm just looking at these positions here, whether they're actually going to play out and come towards the downside, and from there we're going to be going long on gold, following this scenario over here, seeing that pattern might actually be able to play out. So we'll see how this one goes, and yeah, still on the long run. Then on the S&P 500, let's restore that. We'll come here and restore that as well. I think GBP as well needs to be restored on that, and US30 as well. I want to just show you some couple of stuff that's been happening here. So let's just be here. Let's see, S&P 500 is played out. Okay, there we go. And on S&P 500, yesterday I got hit. My stop loss got hit right over there, and after that came crumbling down, and you'd have got actually another good trade right here in this zone, seeing that you have the fair value gap there. See that you have the fair value gap after structure was broken to the downside. Yes, right over here, you've got yourself a good trade towards the downside, coming to take out this liquidity as it builds up liquidity in the top, so I can come back next time and take it out. Sorry about the network. So I can come back to the top and actually take it out. So we're looking at that area over there once it's taken throughout, and then we can be able to go up. And then you have USD card. USD card did pretty well. Went to my take profit. So what I did is I saw a liquidity sweep right in this area, a change of character, break of structure. So I knew that price had to come back down, grab those orders right here in this order block, and go all the way up. And that's what price did exactly. That's what price did, and started going all the way to the top over there. So you can see here that the market went down and clearing this area here and this was news, is the one that brought the market down all the way to this area here. And after that, it was card CPI. Yes, it's the one that brought all this was about. And then from there, it cleared out the fair value gaps that came to the order block and went back up. And you can see we had a 3 pips stop loss, 2.9 pips stop loss. Wonderful. And it was a 1:19. So it was a trade that was to be left for a day or so I can play out. And after this had happened, I placed my stop loss right above in the profit zone after I took my position, and I priced it right over there, and price came, hit there, and went all the way up again, and I was very happy, and it hit my take profit. That's a wonderful thing about this trade that actually transpired. So let's also look at US30, one of the trades that I took that ended up losing. This is US30. I had a stop loss right here above that area, and when it hit that, came back down, breaking the structure, so you could actually got yourself a good trade on that rally area towards the downside, maybe targeting these lows here, maybe targeting below these lows, or just targeting there, or you still be in the trade right now and it'll be still running. It's a wonderful trade, it's a good trade, and because of some emotional stuff that I had gone through, I decided not to enter this trade anymore, and I decided to leave it. Then on EU, I've talked about that. GU as well. So in GU, I'm anticipating maybe we could short for a little while, since that we've broken to the downside, a change of character thing, but I'm not really positive about this change of character. I really wanted to see like huge moves to the downside. Then from there we can be able to have a change of character to the upside and be able to catch this trade to the downside. But I'm not really positive about it. We'll see how it ends. I'm not really positive it goes our way well. That's very wonderful. It's on the 5-minute chart. Then we have the golds as well. Okay, I've already talked about gold and USD card. I've talked about most of the pairs that I actually did yesterday, or the Dow. Yes, this is that was my thinking on the Dow. Sorry about this. My network is a bit tricky today and trade. Okay, so USD right over here, as you can see, we have a position right there, and with about 12 pips stop loss. I usually like 10 pips stop loss. I don't like 12 pips, so I usually like 10 pips and see what exactly is happening. So I took this position because, well, I thought maybe to come to this order block here instead of this one on top here. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get hit, it's fine. And I actually also am targeting that here on the extreme order block, actually go in hard and bring the market down if actually this one gets hit. So that's when I'm actually going to enter that position over there. And then let's go back on the DXY. So my thinking on the DXY was that the market was actually going to do that, and the market is going to head up. So here's all building liquidity in this area, then it's going to come down, hit that, and then go all the way to the top. We actually come to this fair value gap. So I'm looking at areas in this manner so that I can see what exactly happens on the 5-minute time frame, or actually the 1-minute time frame in these areas over here, and see what exactly is happening. So I believe that right now it's building liquidity towards the upside, and things are gonna get interesting when it gets to this area right over here. So let's see what happens, and let's see how it actually plays out. Gold, we're seeing the play out as it happens. S&P 500, that was a player that was there, and yeah, I think I've talked on most pairs. And be careful out there, guys, and when you're trading, make sure that you keep your emotions in check, and make sure that you know what you're trading, you know your strategy, you're good with your strategy, and you're actually improving yourself on a daily basis by going into the charts and seeing what the market does every single time and again, and being able to realize different techniques and different moves, mastering your strategy, mastering your emotions, mastering your lifestyle and everything, because trading involves your lifestyle as well, on your expenditures and stuff like that, you know, how you calculate money and stuff like that. So it also involves a lot of things that are actually there in the market. So you should be able to figure out most of the things and what works for you. It doesn't work for the next person. So do what works for you and what you think is right. My strategy might not be as good as much according to you, but when I find an edge onto it, because I found an edge onto my strategy, so it works for me. And it should also, if those who want to learn the strategy, creating an edge over your own strategy that you have, I suggest that you also follow this YouTube channel and also be able to subscribe, and the markets will always pay out, and it pays out to the very patient ones, and it pays out to the ones that are actually willing to learn and willing to put in the hard work. So put in the hard work and you'll be able to succeed in the markets. Put in the hard work, put in the discipline, put in the patience, persistence, and everything that you need so that you can be able to win in the market. So that's it for today, and have a blast of the day. Ciao.